My mother's idea was, if you go into film industry so young, you will spoil your life. So, you need
a partner.
a partner.
What I understand is they'll ask you to get married, but they won't tell you how to manage a relationship. You're not taught all that. You know how to live with other person.
22, I was a father, single father only.
At that time, there was single parenting was not even heard of.
It was difficult, but we were standing together. So he said, "I'm there. So why bother?" Like that. So that made me more confident.
I just told her, I think I love you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
She looked at me. She said, "Keep loving me."
They've both spent decades in the spotlight, playing characters, living stories. But the most beautiful chapter? The one they're writing together now. Two people who found each other and chose to build something very real. They are proof that love doesn't care about timelines or expectations, and that courage looks like choosing happiness when the world has other opinions. Welcoming Pavitra Lokesh and Pavitra and Naresh. And this is their story of a second sunrise. How do you say hello to someone who actually says good morning at 4:30? So Naresh is somebody who says good morning either at 4:30 or at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I kind of interact with him every day, but it's wonderful that I get to interact with you today.
Thank you so much.
So welcome.
Same here.
So can I ask Pavitra the first question?
Please, ladies first.
So till then you can think of what she's going to say. Born in Mysore, raised in Mysore. Father was called Mysore Lokesh himself. You grew up with cinema, but you did not lean towards cinema or performing at an early age. You wanted to do civil services. Tell me about your childhood. What were you thinking?
In childhood I was a normal, simple person because we were living in Mysore and my father was working in Bangalore. So we didn't know anything about cinema much except watching a film and watching him on screen, that's all. So we were not aware of anything except going to school. But I was a very, very introvert and timid person. I was never an extrovert, not even speaking to anybody in the house like that. I was very silent and not anymore. But
Did you give her any looks?
I did, because the word timid it belongs to the outside world.
Not to me anymore.
Not to
There's a saying in Telugu, Intlo pilli, vidilo puli. This is reverse. Vidilo puli, vidilo pilli, intlo puli.
Okay.
So
that's where your world is, no ma'am. That's where you can show your power. You can't do it outside.
Okay. He says you're a tiger, so you have to go on. So what was this tiger doing as a timid tiger, shy tiger, and how did this tiger decide to get in front of camera?
So after my father died, my world, my life changed. My internal world, not outside. External remained the same, but my internal world changed. I suddenly became a little confident, I was pushed to become confident. I suddenly became more mature, suddenly took over things on my shoulders. And so then I suddenly, Mr. Amrish used to come to my house to check on us. Because my father was his friend, how we are doing and other things. I was too young. So he was the one who said, I commented on something that somebody is not nice in his film, which was playing on the television. He said, why don't you act? I said, yeah, if you give me an opportunity, I'll do. That's how it came to me. And then in his film, he made me act. So that was my first film, Mr. Abhishek.
Okay.
So that's how I started.
You got into relationships very young, like how you got into your career early. So those relationships and navigating through all those relationships, sometimes separations, and having your mother, who's also a dominating and a very celebrated personality. How did you manage all this? And was it hard? Like the early relationship and early separations?
See, basically, as I said, I don't know, being born in the film industry, growing up with a powerful woman, my mother, who's seen the industry, getting into films, it happened. I just got my Nalu Sambara to a super hit again as a hero. In my 17th year, I was the first teenage hero in Telugu. It was a blockbuster cult hit. Okay, that was good. But then what happened was, I can't believe this, the same world which we are living in. My mother's idea was, if you go into film industry so young, you will spoil your life. So, you need
A partner.
a partner.
Okay.
And there was, imagine we saying to our children, you have to get married, it's impossible. But then there was nothing anybody could say because that's it. That's whatever they said.
If I remember right, in South India itself, Telugu boys were the first to get married. I have seen invitations where they were only 19 years old and 20, whereas Tamil grooms were all 25, 26 or 24. I've seen early marriages. I think you were one of the
19th year.
victims or
Victims. You can call me a victim.
of early
You
marriage.
can call me a victim.
Yeah.
19th year,
19,
where
19.
I was just seeing life.
It was your first relationship.
Bikes, beach,
Mhm.
Chennai.
Mm.
And there was the first pubbing gang. Those were called discotheques those
Yeah,
days.
discourse, yes.
And suddenly there was, I didn't know what hit me. The way that my mother just made me sit on there, get me married. But then,
What I understand is they'll ask you to get married, but they won't tell you how to manage a relationship. You're not taught all that. You know
Yes.
how to live with other person. When the other person comes in, how to manage that, how to manage his or her, moods and her. They won't. I think
And
they don't train
whatsoever-
us.
Using this word called settle.
Yeah,
Settle
just
down.
Very unsettling actually.
Yeah, you settle
Very
down.
unsettling.
And you're
and that's
pushed to be
too,
with them.
yes, and that too, see, mine was a huge joint family with my mother's 2-3 brothers, their wives, their children. So the house was more like what do you call? It was a cauldron of emotions
Yeah.
where it's very difficult for anybody because they are all in one line. They are all the brothers, their wives. I didn't know what's going to happen next. And very early, and I'm basically one person, I believe, see, I'm a very genuine, I believe I'm a genuine person. I'm emotional. And I was very, very emotional. Now I've learned to regulate my emotions. So it was very difficult to manage a career and something happening at home. And as you said, to settle, it's impossible. At that age, when all my friends were just enjoying, I felt alienated. The whole thing went for a toss. And of course, I don't want to discuss much on that. But due to that side of health reasons, the baby was given to me. At 22, I was a father, single father holding
At
baby.
that time, there was single parenting was not even
baby,
heard of.
holding a
So you
baby.
had a
And of
baby.
course, there was my mother on that. So this was a very, very tough period. I don't know, but those days we don't believe in today's frustrations, depressions. Nothing was there. We just took life as it came. So this went on, and in between I had to, I believe that if I, get married to somebody whom I know, maybe it will settle down. But it didn't. So it went on and on. But I had gone through I can't express those times. I was very lonely. I was very lonely throughout. Because I believe a relationship is something which, you should align and surrender to each other. And you should have the confidence when you surrender to the other person, takes care of you. So all this went through and I met her. That's it.
So you've gone through relationships, you've gone through separation. Maybe she's lesser, few more for you. Does it get easier, when you experience this desperation and that loneliness earlier, does it get easier the next time, or is it the same anxiety?
No, ma'am, it doesn't get. I don't say it is. It's easier. It's the only thing is that when you meet the person who has got the same kind of compatibility, then you will make it easier for yourself.
See, I think you did it little earlier than him, because he had to go through the tides before he could find the right relationship. So does it get easier? I'll ask him and then come to you. Does it get easier?
No, I don't see.
Now you are ready for.
It's not. I always believe men should marry after 50s.
Huh? That's a
Truly.
new one. So tell them what do you do?
Truly,
For companionship.
truly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because see, men
I don't agree on this.
men and women are made totally
Interesting.
in a different mechanism.
Mm.
So,
What about the biological clock?
I know.
Huh?
Biological clock?
Huh?
What happens to that? You're saying
Yeah,
50
50
years.
is like too. I mean, for him, he's always young.
Yeah,
I'm 30.
Yeah. You're 30 and you're 30.
So
My
you
doctor
think like
told
that.
me, sir, you're physically 40. I said, I'm mentally 30. He was shocked. He said, what, sir? I said, I'm mentally 30. So, I mean,
So
depends.
you're saying men should marry after they're mature. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe that is right.
men mature late
Yeah.
because we are from Mars, as the book says. Anyway, but so each chapter, see, each man, each woman is a book. It's all different chapters. Nothing is easy or nothing is tough. Whether you like this chapter in this book, whether you like this book, then you read the book. You read the foreword, then you read the first few pages. You like it, you read it. It's like that. So life again, it started for us together. This is our 7th year together. 7th year. So there's a film called 7 Year Itch in Hollywood. But we don't find those things. We are happy. But it did take a lot of time because she was an independent woman. Whom I met was a very independent.
Why
She was, no, she is.
Yeah, I think that tension.
No, she is. But what I said was, when she was, meaning at that moment,
Yeah, financially,
She's
everything
very
I was
independent.
independent and I was to think independent.
and she is well read. And I mean, but basically what we connected was, like, if you ask my mom and stepdad's love story, many ask what is that clicks so well. It became a legend. It became a fairy tale.
And even after your mother's death, he stayed with you.
Yes.
Not with his
Yes,
sons
yes.
and daughters.
No, they're all together. We used to keep each other, but he was
stayed with
happy
you.
there. He was
Yes.
happy there with me. See, there, what clicked in the love was, they never expected anything from each other except their love. And they prioritized their life, but they connected everybody. And their life went on in the way they wanted. So that's it.
Yeah, you watched the second sunrise very early in your life.
Right.
Two people who are successful professionally,
Correct.
emotionally, and romantically. So you
So
had
that's
great,
it. I believe in a genuine love. You don't expect anything from anybody. Just love and go by the other person. Other person goes by you. We travel together. Be happy with whatever we have.
Yeah.
That's it.
So during transitions, for normal people, it's always private. But for both of you, it is very difficult because your face is well known. And him, he's too well known because of his family and everything, much larger audience actually looking at whatever little things that you are doing. So how did you both handle? For him, it's enormous. For you, it's definitely a lot. A bundle of problems right in front of you.
Yes, it was difficult. Not that it was easy. For some time, we kept it private, but then it no more remained private. It became public, but then once it was public, I was not mentally prepared. He is, as it is, he's strong, so he took it on. So as he said, outside I was behaving strong, but inside the house, I think I have really ripped him very badly.
Oh gosh.
No, it's not even ripping badly. I could
No,
understand.
I don't think so. Because he was very happy. Every day we are in communication. So it didn't look like Pavitra ripped him any day.
There's a saying. There's a saying. No man who smiles all the time is happy. Meaning, see, resilience. Resilience is important because I was in my 50s when we met. Late 50s, 50s.
Really.
And she was in her 40s, just started her 40s. And it just happened. I don't know how it happened. It was magic.
I know it happened during your shooting in Samo. Huh?
No.
Very
What?
happy wedding.
Happy wedding.
Happy
Okay.
wedding. See, both the films, I believe in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy wedding. Yeah, you said that. Yes. Happy wedding. Yeah.
We
No,
just,
previous to that.
So you would have been friends because
No, ma'am. Previous to that, I've done a film with him in 10 years ago, Alayam,
Okay.
where we have not said hi to each other.
Okay.
Many scenes we were together, but we have not said hi to each
You
other.
didn't notice each other also.
No, we
I mean, you
have.
noticed because you had to work
no.
together.
See, she's always like Jayalalitha ma'am.
Oh my
Except
God.
The book
Yeah.
all the time. Take shot, book. For her own reasons. I mean, like the thing. But by the time I was going through my bad phase again, and I started wearing saffron robes, kashayam. There's something philosophical happening because philosophy is one outlet. Religion is one outlet where I was getting into that. I was going into politics, not expecting 1 rupee, but working all the time into RSS and BJP. So many things were happening, but
Later
that
on.
day, I don't know, we just, I was in my own disturbed phase, where that morning shooting, I just met her. I don't know, that moment was like magic. I don't know why. It was like magic. I just introduced myself to her. She started talking. Gaps, she started saying, then. I was telling about something.
Yeah.
It went on for hours. I mean, whenever. And after that, she exchanged a number, there was no talk.
Okay. So when I met both of you during Enta Manchi Vadavira,
Enta manchi right?
at that time you from
We were-
friendship had
No, yeah, we were together.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah,
so it
that's
was
what I
moved
said.
from
We
friendship
We
to.
were in that private space, we
Okay.
had not told.
But
See,
I didn't realize, but because I was working with both of you.
Yeah.
But you were in one corner, she was in another corner. You introduced me to her. I said, of course I know her.
Yeah.
We worked together in a
Yes.
Kannada film. So you were together at that point.
And one thing was,
Mm.
see, actually, we never intended to keep it private
Mm.
You
because we both were in our own, dealing phase in both sides. And
No, but before that. So it was a very interesting friendship where you wanted to spend time together, probably finished each other's sentences or whatever. But who recognized it first? That it's not just ordinary friendship, it's something more than that. It's Pavitra or Naresh?
see, I'm the culprit, I think.
I'm not culprit.
Culprit meaning I'm the one who, it's not even that. See, nothing happened it happened for a reason from above, nothing from us.
Yeah, actually, the situations and everything fell in
We
place. One after the other.
We exchanged numbers after the no calls. 1-2 forwards from me, no response. Just as a friend, it was a very headstrong woman. She doesn't even reply, just left it. After months, I was shooting in Bengaluru for another film. And a text, I'm here in Bengaluru. She said, hello, welcome. I said, yeah. She said, where are you staying? Then I said, can I call you? Then it was just a friend. She said, yes. Then I called. I said, I'm in such and such a hotel. She said, I'm going for an All India radio interview very close by. See, it happens beyond us.
Yeah.
I said, please do drop in for a coffee. She said, yes. Then she came. She said, I won't come to your room. Please come down. So I came down. She finished the interview and came. Just for 30 minutes. We started having coffee. It ended up in the evening at 5:30. It was a brunch, lunch, coffee, evening 6 o'clock juice.
Okay.
She left. One day, 2 people sitting and talking. And it went deeper, deeper, deeper. That's it. Then we went back. No, I mean, then it so happened that somebody
he
had
kind
to.
of, in that day, he kind of hinted me that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
think so.
kind of.
No, I
but
didn't.
I had no response.
No.
So.
I didn't hint.
Mm.
I'm
No.
very sure. I didn't hint at
So
all.
I heard it as the day hinted.
The day,
The long day hinted
No.
something to me.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you when it exactly happened.
Yeah.
Sort of. I'm doing another film called Sammohanam. Where, see the names, Happy Wedding, Sammohanam. See how it happens. I believe in the universe. Some actress was busy and she came in. And then we met. We were very happy with each other.
but there was a very long schedule, ma'am. Usually it will be 10 days, 5 days. But this was like almost 30 days continuously
30 days.
together.
And she used to go back to a hotel. I used to come back home. And one evening, I called out for a dinner. And she came. Yeah. I just told her, I think I love you.
Oh,
She looked at me. Hotel was approaching. She said, keep loving me. Keep loving me at my job.
I
I
like
was-
that. This is the first time I'm hearing I love you. I love you to know. Keep loving me.
How
It's okay.
can
I have to write it down.
Yes. So,
No, ma'am, I was not in a
I was-
situation to tell him back whatever I felt, or I didn't expect that. So,
No, but clever line.
so I mean, I was very confused. I was trying to dissect it the whole night. What does keep loving me mean?
Yeah.
Just keep loving me, or keep loving me, I love you. There's so much, if I couldn't sleep the whole night, maybe she slept well. Then it started, eyes watching each other,
Okay.
making coffee together, the shoots,
Yeah.
and all the bonding, then catching up in the caravans for lunch. Then it just started. It started. One fine evening on 31st night.
no,
I-
there was a point where he had to tell me that, look, you either tell me or, because he was also didn't want
Yeah.
to keep it in confused state of
So one
matters.
day in the shoot was going on, about 500 crowd in a convention hall. I wrote a poem on her. I write nice poems. I sent it across. She looked at me. I got up. I held her hand. Said, come.
In
My
front of
caravan.
me.
In front of
My
everybody.
director was saying, Indra Ganti was saying, Naresh garu, you are very mischievous. I said, please don't disturb me. I just took her and said, listen, you either tell me because I'm waiting for you. She said, give me some time. I said, okay. Then came 31st night. It was almost, in the eyes, it was reflecting. And I took a cake and a bouquet and went. I gave it to her. And at that point, midnight 12, she said, I love you. That's it.
Okay. Next morning was the second sunrise.
Yeah.
Was it a second sunrise for you? Okay. So this is so beautiful between the two of you, but outside it is chaotic. So you have to deal with happiness and what goes around. At any point, did you think, oh gosh, I can't handle this? When I'm so happy, there are so many other things that are
No,
making
it was
it
not
difficult.
difficult, ma'am. Only if he had let me down, or only if I had let him down, it would have been difficult to handle. Since both of us were together, we knew that we are fighting or we were addressing all this for each other. So it was not, it was difficult, but we were standing together. So that made it life more, because he always was there. He said, I'm there. So
Yeah.
why bother? Like that. So
Yeah.
that made me more confident.
Okay.
I used to tell her, you should be distressed not when people are talking about us, but when I don't talk to you and I distance myself. That's the time for your despair, not now. I am with you.
You also had kids.
Yes.
3 kids on this side and 2 kids on that side. So 5 పంచపాండవులు వాళ్ళు ఏం చెప్పారు,
All boys.
వాళ్ళు ఎలా రియాక్ట్ అయ్యారు, వాళ్ళని ఎలా మేనేజ్ చేశారు మీరు?
Mine was too, they were too young. So I introduced them as early to him. So they got used to him, and he is very friendly. So they got used to him. They have grown up with him. So very early I got them. The elder one used to jump on him when he met first time. So that's how they have. For me, it was not. I mean, it was not very because I tuned them in certain way because they were with me and
Mm.
I trained them that way. So they know him very well, and he is a very easygoing person. So they also feel very happy and nice with him.
And your sons? Because you had an adult son,
Yes.
when you got into the relationship. He was an adult and he's had a
He,
mind of his own.
Naveen had no issues because he introduced me to him at the earlier stage. So I knew him first in the family.
Mhm.
So he used to come home and have
So-
lunch with us and all that.
So you were his friend before you became his father.
See,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
and-
wanted his father to be happy. So now also he means that. So then,
Yeah.
then-
he is basically a very mature, philosophical, creative guy
Mhm.
who always felt that I was a very, how do you put, a crushed person. So once he started connecting to her, he used to come to us,
Yeah.
eat her food, spend time with us, and he say, "I'm happy you're finally happy."
Mhm.
So he was more a friend,
Yeah.
to Pavitra, and we bonded well. Other two children a little away from
even
me.
at home, they don't make me feel like aunties are there. They accepted me very, what do you say, with open heart.
Mhm.
They're like, they treat me like, I never felt that I'm just new there.
Yeah.
So they, it's like just like I'm talking to my mother, I talk to them. So it's been even with uncle. I used to talk, but he used to talk only a few words. I used to understand. And Feb 20th is Amma's birthday and my birthday. He'll call. I will tell him 2-3 times today is my birthday.
Mm.
I don't know what runs in his mind. He don't wish me
Mm.
because it is also Amma's birthday, right?
Mm.
So he will say but he'll not wish me. So I want his blessing. So again, I'll say, today's my birthday, uncle.
Mm.
He'll say. So they accepted
Very
me with
difficult
open
to,
heart.
have his wife's birthday.
And also,
And
my-
her birthday, it's very. And when my mother was alive, it was both birthdays on the same day. I used to be the busiest person from morning 5 to night midnight. It was strange. And of course, my mother, and yeah, there was another thing. My mother bedridden, she passed away. So I was going through another trauma, losing my mother. Like I revere her like a goddess, like any other person, making a temple for her. So there's so much happening, but something told me this is sent by God. This is correct. If at all there's a mistake from my side in my past, I should correct it. I should be hers and absolutely hers.
That's what he
For this
told
lifetime.
me in the first day, that I right now I come to you like a white paper. So whatever you want to write, you can write on that.
I told her that. I've come forget everything. I've come as a white paper. Whatever you want to write, you write it. That's it.
So
Okay.
the women will trust a man only when he behaves the same as he talks. That's what I feel, because so his actions and words are same. Otherwise, what happens is, by this time you have met a lot of people, you have seen a lot of things, and you have also understood many other people's experiences. So what happens is, you'll have a tendency of a doubt. You'll be doubting the other person always. But in our case, I think, as you said, it is not more than us being together. It is destiny which has got us together.
Mm.
And the situations has come in such a way that we are together.
Mm. You're calling it destiny,
No,
but
maybe it
but
is-
romantics will call it love. So
Yes.
normally in our industry, we all are in the same industry. They always call a love story young, youth, teenage, calf love, first love stories. But love, does it have to be when you're young, or does love happen at any age?
Love can happen at any age, ma'am. That's
Yeah.
what I feel.
Yeah.
But I also didn't know this concept. Meaning, I never believed this, that it can happen at any
Any
age.
age.
Until unless I have
Gone through it. Mm.
And he also he's a very lovable person. He loves everybody. I'm not that open, but he's a very lovable and loves all, everything and everybody like that. But when it comes to me, he's like, what you say. I have no words, but yeah, whatever he says, that's what his actions and words mean.
So
That's what, yeah.
So love, or it just happens when you're not even expecting it.
Yeah, there's a nice English song also. It happens
Yeah.
when it has to happen. That's why I believe, maybe it's not about religious. I believe what has to happen is already destined.
Yeah.
And someone told me a long back, somebody told me that your life will start after 50. Someone will come. It happened.
Mm-hmm.
But all that we relate, ma'am. But I think this relationship was not pushed by both of us.
Both of us.
It was not pushed by like, I want this. It's not that. Now also sometimes when I'm angry with him or when I don't talk to him, see, naturally we get back to each other because it is it happens. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Because we both are in a situation where we can just
Hasani,
Yeah.
I think we are the last generation of our sort. People are getting scared to get married. People were living together. Even now, they are so scared to live together also. So there is some new phrase which has come called what is
benefit,
it?
huh?
No. Situationship. Where is
Friends with
human
benefits.
race heading?
I was
Where is
asking what
human
is
race
the meaning of
heading?
that?
Mm.
Population is going down. No, you see this. Population is going down. Japan, India, chief ministers, prime ministers, and president are asking, make babies. Once upon a time, we are the second largest populated country. So what I'm saying is, there is a breakdown in
Commitment.
commitments.
Yes.
More materialistic, more towards themselves. It's absolute. I believe I have to be happy to keep others happy, but it's only me.
Yeah.
And this is heading in
The
depths.
relationships are no more with emotions, it is with their mind and brains.
Calculated.
And
Okay.
because we have rules and laws and everything supporting us for many, it's good to have rules and laws.
Nobody
but they're
wants.
using it in different and bad ways.
Nobody wants to have a baby.
Yeah.
Many of them. They don't have. They feel it's. I'm very scared.
Responsibility and
Very scared the way AI is entering in, the way the relationships are going. What is going to be? I am very sure that I'll be alive next 20 years. That is 2 more generations to see. Very scared to see. Maybe we are the last generation of true humans.
Yeah. I'm so happy to see two of you. I never expected that you'll be sharing special moments, like when did it happen? When did the first spark? When was the first eye contact? It's just wonderful. But before I let you go, I have to ask you, how is a normal day for both of you? Because you are in Mysore with your boys, at least 15 days with your mother, and he is with his career and his farm. And I should say he's the most financially literate person that I've seen in my group. His mother's, kind of set it so beautifully financially for him. Investing in properties. So he has the responsibility of looking after so much of real estate. And also he started a restaurant and he's there doing, okay, forget all that. Yes. But as normal Naresh and Pavitra, what is your normal day like together and apart? Together, you tell me, and then apart.
Together, yes, he is very busy with his work and other things. Morning, you're asking a daily routine.
Yes.
Like?
Yes.
So morning, he wakes up before me.
Yeah.
He gets up at 4
because we see the photographs, yes. And we see
I wake up at
Shubhodaya we get.
So then he waits for my coffee.
And then he posts a photograph of his dog.
Yeah,
dogs.
Awesome filter coffee sheet.
Yes.
So I'll make if I'm around, I'll make some rasam and other things for him for his lunch shoot. Then he goes for a shoot and comes back, and then we watch some film or some songs. We are like national integration at home. We watch all languages and all films and everybody.
And then when you're not watching a movie, you're planning to have a museum, create a museum in your own house, and you want other people to come and see it.
Yes.
And then
a lot of parties, when he's free, that's what he does. He invite people home
and
I'm cooking, and then
I believe where there's a will, there's a way. I believe in compartmentalization of time.
Yeah.
See, once upon a time, my life was shoot, party, shoot, friends, party. There's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do, literally. Then after my mother went off, my responsibilities increased. 1. Two is, yes, I'm very busy, 25 days.
He
I
keeps
should-
himself, if he's not shooting, he keeps himself busy because he has so many things.
Things to do,
But
yeah.
I
Social
believe-
activities.
It's all, we have to align with each other. See, but the 15, 10 days when she's not there, for me, it's just fitness,
And
work,
Yeah, he's
shoots,
there at
He
the
works.
gym in the morning, yes.
shoots, business,
Mm.
just come back, have my nightcap,
Mm.
hit the bed at 10:30. That's it.
Mm.
But I'm happy with it. I don't feel it's a routine. I keep myself occupied with the close friends like you or
Yeah.
a few friends.
Mm.
But when she's there, I'm shooting, but I make it a point at least to take one day off where we are absolutely with each other.
Yeah,
And
and
one day
I see you
we'll-
wearing life jackets and going in boats and all
Yes,
that. You know?
whatever.
Yeah, we go out
Even
and
in the
travel.
farm, we go to a spa, whatever we do, one day refills that glass of love and life.
Yeah.
No, sometimes I'll fight for time.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it's very. I feel very bad. We planned Italy, 20 days.
Last 3 years is
They-
been postponed.
Okay, can I tell you something? We planned a Bhutan trip for both of you.
That's
So we'll tell you the dates and you have to come.
Super.
Really?
Yes.
Super.
I'm so excited about
So
it.
end of the month or beginning of next month, we are
So-
all going on a holiday and we'll watch this wonderful couple, what they do, how they drink their filter coffee and how they sort their
We'll make
differences.
filter coffee. So it's like that for me. And see, that's what I'm saying. You should. She gets frustrated. Italy went to Rajasthan 10 days, 20 days. Finally, 10 days. Finally, it went to Kerala houseboat for 4 days.
Yes.
But she's happy.
Yeah.
That's important. She knows, she says, you're working.
Yeah.
You're doing good. You do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes she gets frustrated. I'm not saying no.
No, I'll
Okay.
wait for one Sunday, and that Sunday, when he was going for work, then I'll get frustrated at it because that is the day I'm waiting
But
for.
otherwise, even if I'm shooting, morning 4:30, I wake up, finish what she comes, filter coffee. That 1 hour we spend, the quality time is
Quality
important.
time is.
Yeah.
Again, work is over. I have my bath in the caravan. I don't even come home and have a bath. I have a bath in the caravan. Come back, just switch on, sit in the bath, switch on the TV, watch beautiful old songs from Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Hindi.
Yeah, everything.
Or when we have time, we watch a lovely film together. She makes wonderful food. She's a fantastic chef. So that little bit of things, you just, after 1 crore or 10 crores or 100 crores, life is all the same for any couple. But it's how much that you enjoy that atmosphere, that together is important.
Okay.
That we enjoy. The farm,
Mm.
the birds, playing with the dog. There's so many things, and she has her own time.
My mother supports me a lot. Otherwise, I can't, leave them, children back at home and come back. So she supports me. So that's how we are able to manage. I am able to manage both the ends. Otherwise, it would have been tough.
So we are actually coming to the end of our chat, but I want you to think about people who are hesitant to try to find love, find true love, especially when there are children involved and public judgment is around and it's complicated. They might be shy and introvert to even come out with their own feeling to their partners or to the family or the children. What would you say to them when they have a second chance but they're hesitant to take it?
Ma'am, if it happens naturally, I think they should take it. You cannot push to have a person in your life. You cannot push the situation. But if it happens naturally, I think they should take it. Because
Despite all the noise that is around.
yeah, children grow up and then you can make them understand, or slowly they will understand. But after some time, then you become lonely. You are alone. So if you find a person who is compatible and he can manage or she can manage, then I think you should take that step.
What would be your advice to people who are hesitant?
See, that's why I was talking to the society. Now, people in their 80s, they're making matchmaking and getting married. What is it for? What is celebrating life? I believe celebrate life. There's only one life. You don't get it back. Every day gone. Nobody knows how many years we're going to live. But you should live happily. If you live happily, people around. The children don't have time for the parents. Not like us, who you still, take care of your parents like babies. I used to all my
Of your
life.
mother
No,
and your-
those times are gone. So now, you need a companion. But now, to find a companion, the fear of failing again, in that puts everything on a halt. But what I say is, you take time. You don't have to love at first sight. Will not happen. Maybe once, maybe twice. That's different. But you need a companion. Loneliness is creeping in on the entire world. This time, I believe the second chance is a golden chance. So you need gold. You have to work hard for it. I worked hard. That's it.
That's so beautiful. That's really beautiful. It's a golden sunrise.
Yes.
Happens when you work hard and find your gold.
Thank
The
you.
sunrise is his and the gold is next to him.
Thank you.
Okay. Describe second sunrise in one sentence.
It's beautiful, more mature, and it's happier. That's all I can say.
You?
Fulfilling or no? Bliss. Bliss. Bliss doesn't mean that, it's all a fairy tale.
Yeah.
There is always good, bad, pain, happiness. Beyond all that is bliss. You know that somebody is going to be there till the last day.
Okay.
I told her I have 2 dreams in my life. One, either die on sets in the chair, like Abdul Kalam died in the lecture, or die in your lap. That's it.
Oh, so lovely. So wonderful, we are talking about second chances and second sunrises. And we've always been talking to one person. So when you meet 2 people who truly understand the concept of second chances and second sunrise, it's a wonderful feeling for me. And I can see tears in my friend's eyes. So I think I have to thank him and thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's wonderful,
Thank you so
Pavitra and Naresh,
Thank you
for coming all the way and talk to us and tell people not to hesitate. Take that step forward
Yeah.
when you found the right person.
True.
We found the right bridge to tell the people.
Mhm.
Hasini,
Yes.
who else
Yeah.
you can think
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
with all your heart, your
Yeah.
intellect, and your presentation? It's wonderful. We feel very good
Yeah.
participating in that. If it could help
Yeah.
a few people,
Mm.
we.
Yeah, you're the main person for us to comment on.
Yeah, we need tigresses like you who are silent, but tell people do not hesitate.
Yeah.
Take the step forward if it is genuine.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Pavitra.
Thank you, ma'am.
Naresh.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.